Good evening everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 live stream. I'm just going to mute the game audio. Yeah, the PS5 was failing to turn on, which was slightly concerning. It was in rest mode and I clicked the power button and it just sort of turned off and then didn't want to turn on. So yeah, slightly concerning, but it appears to be on, so that's why we're very slowly loading Train Sim World 6. So it takes longer than GTA 5 back in sort of 2014, 2015. So on the old consoles where it took forever. Anyway, we've got Callum, we've got Kenji in. I'll leave the poll up until we get actually onto the game. It's just loading at the moment. You see how slow it is. And this isn't with all the DLC. I don't have many of the US freight routes installed. Hello Monaco, how are you as well? Oh, we're starting now. Well, as soon as the loading bar gets to the end. It usually it zooms along in a second. All good, Callum, all good. I'm very what's the word? Addicted to this route. I've been on it like most of the day doing videos on it. So I thought, let's do a stream. Yeah, it should speed up in a second, but it takes forever. Good. There you go, it's a bit quicker now. And it usually shoots to the end. Maybe. There you go, it's going a bit quicker. Come on, keep going. Again, I'm keeping the poll open until we get on to the where we can pick. So feel free to give it a vote. We've got 14 votes at the moment. It looks like it's going to be the Voyager at the moment. I really don't mind what we drive. Hello East, how are you? I'm just hoping you can do a full Voyager run from Crewe to Birmingham, which I think you can. Oh, that's not good, Callum. Oh, that's silly of them. No need for that. Hope it doesn't crash. Shouldn't do. I'm hoping we don't get blurry textures. Although all aboard studios do know about that, they're gonna do something, I suppose, to sort of make that go away. But again, it's more of a game core issue. What's my favourite train? I guess a 377. Still loading. Hello, Senseless. It does take longer than GTA 5 back in the day. I used to load online and it would take forever. Almost there. There, it's like it's loading like every single route, right? To the trains. Choose a route. Right, I'm ending the poll, so it will be the Voyager. Which I think you can drive the full line in. Let's see. Voyager, let's see, it must be a long, yeah, there we go. Crewe to Birmingham New Street. Let's see what other ones we've got. Oh, is that the only long one, that one? Oh, hang on, 1 hour. There we go, let's do that one. The 1804, 1 Oscar 28, which goes via Crewe. We'll set that to August, otherwise it's going to be dark. Custom weather, a little bit of cloud. What should we do? Rain. What should we do? Hey Tintin, how are you? Welcome in. I literally just missed your stream earlier. Well, actually, I was watching, but I was watching on the TV, so I didn't have the chat. Doing a run down to Birmingham up in the 350. And yeah, let's just do this weather. Yeah, rain's never that good to do. Right, get started. Realistically, it's hammering it down at the moment. Nasty weather out there. Cool. As we load in. So I wonder where this will stop at. Stafford, Wolverhampton and New Street, I assume. We're just going to do the one run. So down to New Street. Once it loads us in, which as you can see does take a little while. There we go. Right, 4 coaches, just the 4. We're going to be calling at Stafford, Wolverhampton and yeah, New Street. So let's get the doors open. I've not actually driven the route this way from Crewe. I don't think we've gone south of Crewe. We've sort of started at Stafford, we've started at Wolverhampton, going to Birmingham, but not from here. So this will sort of be, yeah, things could go wrong. Just doing the West Coast Mainline south. Oh, let me unmute the audio as well. Obviously you won't hear anything. There we go. Free and more pleasant, correct on PC, unlike PS5. Well, glad it's working on there at least. Let's see, DSD. Hopefully we don't get blurry textures leaving Crewe. Hopefully not. As it is one of like the hot spots. It's here and Soho Depot, sort of that area. Surprisingly, you don't get blurry textures at New Street. Not got that. So today, that's fine. Doors are open. Yeah, here we are. So it seems like most of the Voyager, oh, that's going to be going out as well. Most of the Voyager services just go from Stafford. Yeah, look at that, there's a single dog box to Cardiff. That's a long old way on one of those. Oh, waiting for the signal, should really have the DRA on. Like that on. And yeah, this is on PS5 as well. Moderate around where you are. Just coming home from basketball, having a Mackey's. I'm jealous, I want a Mackey's. I'm all good. About a minute until we're due out of here. But look at this. Crewe is such a nice station. And it's so weird to sort of see it like this. Oh, look, class 805. A sign of things to come. Yeah, so weird to see it like this. Considering this is modern. And then we got the 1950s Crewe on Spirit of Steam. Which actually, hang on, isn't this route meant to be set in 2019? Or is it future-proof? The new real-time train subscription service I have, yeah. Like you can look at the history 2 months back of trains. No, sadly, no. Although I've done about 6 services on this route now, and only 2 of them so far have got blurry textures. That was the one yesterday we did on stream, and one you'll see for tomorrow's video, which was in the 323. Nice. So we'll be able to go up to 110 miles an hour, as we're not a tilting train, so we won't get the enhanced speed limits. Oh wow, even, I mean that's a pretty good train, that's not bad at all. Right, well we get the road, we've got the road, locked doors, and off we go. So 20, 80, 110 out of here. Cool.
The next station
right.
Is
oh, we get the announcements as well.
Country service to Order.
And we're off. Still find it so slow, the throttle on the Voyager. Oh, we got the 158 going as well. Wherever that one's heading to. Hang on, we were moving there. Were we not moving? Are we not moving? What's going on? Oh, hang on, the brakes are on. Why are the brakes on? That's weird. Oh, hang on, is there still the cab door glitch on here? I've not driven this one in a while. Well, tell a lie. No, I did it on PC. I still have the cab door bug. We did close the doors. Oh, I know what it is. There's a fault. That's what it is. Hang on. Let's quickly set that to neutral. One of the random events. Close. There we go. That should do it. Cool. Right, now we should be able to apply power and move. I mean, we could have just looked at the indicators, really, the door indicators. Let's do that. Do that. And now we should then go. Are we late already? Now we should go. There we go. We're off. Already had a random fault. Nice. I'd assume it would be, what, settings since I think, I don't know if mine was connected. Settings, accounts. Be in the settings area, I assume. Linked or connections. Right, our Crewe we go on this August evening, sort of late summer's evening. So it comes down to 20 apparently across here. Well, it's on the HUD, it said 20, so although frequent, yeah. Out we go. Hello Chris, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, it said it was coming down to 20. So, once we're coming across the points or something. Well, this time you've got two 87s there. Look at that. Nice. Two 87s. Well, I assume that's an 87 behind there as well. Yeah, and you've got the 86 there. I think is that Locomotive Services Limited? like a heritage rail tour operator. Let's do a little brake test. There we go. We're holding up a Pendo at the moment. Come on, train. Nice. Well, let's speed up already. I don't think it's 20 anymore. I'd be surprised if it was. Yeah, I'm all good, Mason. Well, I guess we weren't holding up that train, unless we were. Unless it's going into the platform we were in. Right, up to 110 miles per hour. So yeah, next stop is Stafford. And there's no speed set on this either, so we've actually got to sort of pay attention. Whereas in the 390, you can get it up to sort of top speed and just click the speed set button and just sort of chill out for a bit. But this will be the fastest we've driven the Voyager, because on Riviera line you can only go up to 100. And even that's sort of tough as well on there. What's the biggest delay you've had on a service I've guarded? Oh, it was awful. It was awful. It was the 110 service, 110 in the morning, out of Victoria on a Saturday night. I mean, that's already bad enough. And it was single line working between East Croydon and Ellswood, which is quite a long stretch. But the pilotman was at the wrong end. So I think there was a train sort of waiting to come through, but the guy was at the wrong end. Oh, has it gone blurry? Why has that gone all funny, the speedo? That's weird. Yeah, the pilotman was at the wrong end. So we sat at... Now, we've got to Selhurst, and then why is the speedo gone all blurry? Oh, we haven't got blurry textures, as I can see they're all sort of fine. Oh, hang on. No, we did. That speedo, funny. Yeah, we got to Selhurst, and we sat there for about 15 minutes. That's not too bad, but again, people were starting to be like, what's going on, what's going on? And I saw the driver walking through the train, and I was like, oh no. And then we got sent back to Thornton Heath, sat there for about 15 minutes. And at this point, it's 1:30 in the morning, people were starting to get quite annoyed as to why we're just sat not moving. Yeah, people saying how we're being held hostage on the train. Because we couldn't open the doors because Thornton Heath station was locked up, so it wouldn't have been safe to unlock the doors. Yeah, then we sat there for 15 minutes, then moved up to Selhurst again, and then terminated. But the doors did open at Selhurst. So by that time, it was, I think we were about an hour behind schedule. But the train terminated at Selhurst. And then I was stuck there, so I had to get a taxi all the way back to the coast. And I got back to where I'm based only about 5 minutes before the train actually finally pulled in, which was another train people got onto. Hello Nick, it has been a while, how you doing? Welcome in. Is it worth getting on PS5 Pro now? I mean, I've done, what have I done? What did I say, 5 or 6 services so far, and only 2 of them have gone blurry. Like, for the full thing, basically. Haven't had any crashes, though. Oh, it was back in, well, you could probably go back 5 years, can't you? It was back in July, I think. July or August. Yeah, it was single line working. Pretty certain it was the 110 out of Vic. Yeah, like 1 hour late by the time I actually... Oh, did it? That's not good. Yeah, 1 hour late or so. So I think I was meant to finish at 2:47 in the morning, which is already really late. But in the end, I finished at about 4:30 by the time I, got back or so. Hey Pete, how are you? Doing a 150/2 service from Birmingham Crewe. Is that the 1 hour 6 minute service? I was tempted to put that on our poll of what train to do. There's Chester 1 something. Yeah, from Chester to New Street, isn't it? Yeah, I'm all good, Nick. I am all good. Why does the speedo keep going funny? I don't know if it's going blurry or just sort of playing up lighting wise. It's bizarre. It's like foggy almost. How weird. I diverted to East Grinstead. That's certainly a weird one. Would I say I prefer this route over West Coast Mainline South? That's tough. I mean, well, that is tough. That's really tough, that. Do I prefer this to West Coast Mainline South? I mean, quality-wise, it's a lot higher than West Coast Mainline South. But then West Coast Mainline South also has that variety as well, of the overground, the underground. It's tough, that. Because they're both decent routes. I mean, I'll say both decent. This one's really good, quality-wise. But then West Coast Mainline South isn't as good quality-wise, but still has that lots of service variety. Don't know. Maybe ask me that question again in a couple of weeks, Omar. As I enjoy both of them. But at least I enjoy West Coast Mainline South as well. Hello, train guy. Sometimes Pascal. Sometimes. Hello, Dan. How are you? Well, hopefully you're feeling better, Nick, or on the mend. Ooh, CP, they're nasty, aren't they? Not a 2 AM start, is it, though? On the 8th, blimey. Certainly is a diversion and a half. Hey Joshua, welcome in. What the Flying Southerner, how you doing? I'm pretty certain it's 110 here. Don't have to worry about speeds for ages. Best route in TSW6, the detail is crazy. High quality route, you love it. It is. Oh, it's very good. I mean, considering this is their debut route for all aboard students. What? What happened? I don't know what happened there. If we had the HUD on it, would have told us what happened. Well, okay. What I'm thinking, it could have been an AI service which spadded. That does happen. It can happen. I'd imagine that might have happened. Well, we won't do that one again. Okay. Cheers, Jimmy. Cheers. Maybe we won't do the Voyager. Or should we start from... I want to do the full route, though. We only made it halfway between Crewe and Stafford. What mods do I use? None. None. Why not on here? I think it was Tintin. Yeah, it must have been... Yeah, hang on, yeah. You put the clip, didn't you, in the Discord? That must have been the one. So I'd imagine it was that. Yeah, the Phantom Spad of an AI train. So we'll do that again, but we won't do it in the Voyager. We'll do it in... I don't know. What do we go in? Let me put a poll in. That sort of... Yeah, we won't do the Voyager now. Let's do a poll. What now? 390 or 350? 390 or 350? Because I want to start a Crewe. I want to do the full thing. So otherwise we've got the whole bit missed out. Yeah, what are we doing? 390's gone straight. Oh, there you go. It's 390. Oh no, it's gone like half and half almost. Let's go. I'm gonna go to the 390 and see if it. That was 50-50 now. I'll give it another 30 seconds. My central cab window seats have seat placed on the left. That's a good point. Okay, well, 350 was winning then. Now it's 390. I thought this was going to be like a one-horse race, but no. Well, I think 390, I think. Yeah, that's getting ahead now. At 390 it is. At least that's sort of a quicker one again, like the Voyager. Oh, not sure, Katrina. Yeah, not sure. Good question though. Right, what we got? 1 hour 16. Why is that one so long? Let's do that one. Lancaster to London Euston in the morning. Yeah, let's do that one. So, and that'll be rush hour by the time we get into Birmingham as well, so that's a good one to do. Let's do this. That'll be rush hour as we're coming into Birmingham. I bet we stop at like Sandwell and Dudley. It would be cool if we do. So avoid that Voyager service. Would I like to see more Scottish routes? Yes, I want to see more suburban Scottish routes like Cathcart Circle. The what is it? The Glasgow Cross City line, basically. Helensburgh to Springburn would be cool. Right, unlock the doors. Left hand side, there we go. So what are we calling that? This option takes for ages. Wolverhampton, Sandwell and Dudley and New Street. But it's 1 hour 16. Oh, hang on, no, 1 hour to Sandwell and Dudley. Don't know. Well, this would be cool. That'll be cool traffic. That'll be cool. Another IET. And by All Aboard Studios, so I'm sure it's going to be good. It is, Katrina. It is. Yeah, they got me a taxi in the end, as I was sort of just stood at Selhurst, being surrounded by people asking me what's going on. At like 1:30 in the morning. At Selhurst. Not really a place you want to be camped out. Right, let's set that to day running. Now, we'll quickly set that to forward now to get all the alarms going off. Hang on, why did we wait until 8:02? We got ages here. Right then. Bathgate to Edinburgh, yes. Yeah, that'll be cool. Safety systems isolated. Oh yeah, yeah, cool. Right, we've actually got a bit of time here by the looks of things. It spawned us in 7 minutes early. So let's check out Crewe Station. Apparently there's an Easter egg here as well. Or like a little funny thing. Let's go and have a little look. Actually, we should take the key off actually. As we have to do that again, but let's take the key off. As we're going to be going for a little wander. Door. There. Cool. Right, let's go for a little wander. There's a couple of little extras on here. See what we got. I think up here there's like a model train. Yeah, here we are. Here. A Hornby box. The British Rail Class 370 APT. And the QR code takes you to the All Aboard Studios website. A fake Hornby. Slowest door ever, yeah. Hey Richie, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, where's the... there's like a rail... I think it's a rail replacement bus. I know what it is because Richie told me. Let's go have a look. There we go. I don't know how to... Ooh, that's my sort of place. Let's go in here. The Cheshire Lounge. Could just go into photo mode actually. Let's go out here. Can we go? Oh, we can go out. Nah, this might be it here. Let's have a look. Look at that. Replacement bus to Alderley Edge. Because Alderley Edge is where the Alan Thompson sim route begins. So I wish that route now came to Crewe, because then you can do a full run up to Manchester. You can collect those. Oh, they're collectibles, are they? Yeah. Hopefully one day we just see Crewe to Alderley Edge. That would be nice. Wait, it's a collectible, is it? Let me go and try that again. Come down here. There's our train. No, I don't want to give it up. Just waiting for time. How do we get up the bridge again? Let's see, Bath, Edinburgh. 8 minutes slow passengers, yeah. I'm not sure if that's meant to be like that. Is it a collectible? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, that's cool. You have to go right over it though. There's a little model APT in the box. That's cool. Oh, hang on. Why has it gone blurry? Uh-oh. Oh no. What's going on? Let's have a little look. No, we've still got textures. We've still got them. I think. Yeah, no, we're alright. We're okay. Cool. Anyway, we've got about 4 minutes now, so that time's coming down quickly. What's this 350 here? What's subclass? /3. Because you've now got the different subclasses of the 350. You've got the /1, the /2, and the /3. There's one. There's another one. So yeah, 3 different. There's a Northern 323, which comes from the Glossop line. So you need to have that route to see that. That would be cool, Stuart, wouldn't it? Would be cool. I think we'll stay on the train now, as we're only a couple of minutes out. This is the first class area. I think it looked a lot better when it was Virgin, though. So you had like the table lamps. No, you got standard premium as well, haven't you, on here? Which I suppose is sort of second class, then third class is standard class, in a way. Yeah, first class. And standard premium, I think that's through here. Yeah, standard premium, which I suppose is technically second class. Similar to first class, but I don't think you get food in it. Yeah, here's this area. Let's get back out. And again, that sign of things to come in the future, the 805. What's my least favourite TSW DLC? Least favourite TSW DLC? Thomas? Yeah, Thomas. Genuinely, yeah, probably Thomas. Right, let's get up. Look at that show. We played it, we gave it a go. I haven't reinstalled it. But we did give it a go. It was a bit of fun, but yeah, no, not really my thing. Cool. Right, 2 minutes now, we're getting there. We are getting there. It's taken us 28 minutes to sort of leave Crewe and potentially get where we want to go. Houston. I think this is one of the Trent Valley services, this one. Let's have a look. Oh no, that's our one. Where's the board for this one? Down here. Thing is, what will all aboard studios do next? Like, considering this is their first route and it's one of the busiest sections of the... well, that one does go there. Hang on, do we follow that one? We might follow this one. Was that due at 801? What, 802? Although that will be on the... We might overtake that, actually, on the fast line. Thomas now he's there. I'm sorry, yeah. A few upset hearts there, but yeah, Thomas I would say is my least favourite DLC. Because I like, you know, real stuff, realistic stuff. And Thomas, of course, isn't realistic. And then you've got the Christmas DLC, but then that's the Christmas DLC, so that's sort of quite fun. Little model railway, Holiday Express. A least favourite route. Least favourite route. I have to think about that. Come on, 30 seconds, or we still haven't got the road yet, and we won't get the road because we've got that train leaving there, so we've got to wait for that one as well. Apologies it is taking so long just to leave Crewe. But we did leave Crewe, and then we had a phantom spad, as Tintin calls it, which is where the AI spad, and then it then kicks us out. Not me spadding. Right, let's get the key back on. I'm going to set that to neutral again. Actually, we'll set it to forward in case we get the sister. There we go, get this going off. Come on, off you get. It will go off again in a second. Oh, we got the road. Come on, let's go. Right, yeah, come on. Acknowledge. Take that off. Doors close. Let's get out of Crewe. I've had enough of Crewe. Let's go. We've been here too long. I want to see the route. Right, Wolverhampton next. So we're quite fast on this one. In fact, we are quite fast. Like 20 miles an hour apparently for this bit here, according to the HUD. So we're off. We're off finally. I'm glad. But out of Crewe we go. It's very tempting to go onto the Spirit of Steam route and drive a 350 on there in off the rails mode. Just so we can technically go all the way to Liverpool. Maybe your least favourite is West Somerset because of the abysmally slow speeds. Fair enough, to be honest. Don't blame you. Yeah, West Somerset, don't mind it. Yeah, it is slow, but then it's a heritage railway, so cool. And we'll be able to get up to 125 as well, so even faster than the Voyager on this run. But 37 miles to the next stop. Well, that will likely be more than that, as that's actually going in a straight line, which we're not going in a straight line. Although we do have to pay more attention on this run. Just had your first crash on PlayStation leaving Crewe. Oh, just as we're leaving Crewe as well. Second time lucky. Hopefully we get a modern Crewe to Liverpool. That would be brilliant. And maybe that's what All Aboard Studios will do next. No game volume. Did I mute it? No, I might have muted it. Yeah, we muted it because we went out to the menu, didn't we? There we go. Thanks for pointing that out, Isaac. Will be the 9-car train set as well, this one. So we're now clear of the points, so we can speed up. That's a 110, that said on there, didn't it? You're tempted to get the Thomas DLC that actively encourages you to disobey the speed limit. That's true. That's a good thing. You don't get any reductions to for speeding on there. Loving this route. I'm still thinking about a least favourite route, Katrina. It's hard. It's hard to think of a least favourite route. I'd say currently at the moment I don't have a least favourite route. I can't think of anyone which stands out as like a, I don't want to do that one. Like Sandpatch Grade comes to mind, but I wouldn't say it's a least favourite. It's quite a good route actually. Just it's not really my cup of tea, but it's a good route. Oh yeah, Oakville. Yeah, Oakville. That route. Wow. The Canadian route, and I always forget that one exists. It's like, oh yeah, Canada's in the game. Which if you didn't know, yeah, Canada is in the game. Oakville Subdivision. Came out in February 2020. I think, yeah, February 2020. With the GP9RM and the GP38. 2. The route you would like is Carlisle to Glasgow via Lockerbie and Motherwell because you live in Scotland. I mean, that would be a nice one, Jamie. More of the West Coast. I'd see maybe Just Trains doing that. It's like an 80s one. Hello, Paul. Because that probably would be the next sort of logical one to do after Preston to Crewe, wouldn't it? JT doing the West Coast Mainline North. I didn't actually see that board, I was reading in the chat. Yeah, alright, there we go. Crewe to London Euston, that's a long old way. That's a really long way. Well, we're on the move. Our first time heading south out of Crewe. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the schedule again. So yeah, Wolverhampton first at 8:45. That what's that? 42 minutes or so between Crewe and Wolverhampton, and Sandwell and Dudley and New Street, basically at rush hour. So yeah, it's going to be a long old run. It's lagging in some places on this route. Yeah, but that's sort of to be expected, really. Like a bit of lag, you know, it's coming down to say 30 FPS or so. Still waiting for the date East Coast Mainline South is announced. Yeah, that'll be nice. But yeah, I reckon. Yeah, to be honest, I reckon that'll be Just Trains' next route after the next one coming out, Preston to Crewe. I reckon they'll go north of Carlisle. It just makes sense. This bit's been done already, so just go north. Oh, maybe not then. 110 miles. Yeah, maybe not. I don't think it was that far. Although saying that, West Coast Mainline Overshap is, what, 90 miles or so, so maybe. Mittenmore Barn's a good one. Mittenwell Barn is stunning, absolutely stunning, that route. Especially when you're sort of like climbing up the side of the mountain from Innsbruck up to the top. That's like, wow. I think it's 125 here. I guess we'll find out at the end. But I mean, our speed is supervised at the moment. And I know if you're going the other way, it's 125 here. Right, let's whack the speed set on, which makes our life quite easy. There you go, speed set on, sit back, relax, don't do much. And hope that it doesn't go over. Actually, let's quickly pop that down just to power 2. Don't want to go over 125. If this route was to be extended, where would you like to see it extended? Probably south of Birmingham. Yeah, Birmingham to Milton Keynes. Because then we've got the full West Coast Mainline then, haven't we? From London up to Carlisle. Do you think TSW6 is worth it? That's really up to you, Sol. Yeah, that's really up to your own opinion, really, whether it's worth it. 91 as the main train for ECML South. We're with HST Azuma 700. Yeah, we've got most of the trains for it already. Yeah, ECML South would be good, although it is a long route. You'd like to see a route between Southampton to Waterloo? Yeah, South Western Railway would be nice. That would be nice. All new routes would be nice. Right, I don't know if the speed set's actually activated now. Hang on, let's quickly try that again. Speed set. I can't believe I click it. There you go, it's on. Right, speed set's on. So it should sort of link to 125. I'm trying to read all the comments here. Let's see. You got Oakville in the bundle. You initially got TSW in, hadn't played it, but I heard that it's very barren because they couldn't get the Go license. Yes, yeah. There's not really much going on Oakville subdivision. It was meant to have updates, but they never came. Like there was meant to be, I think the MP36 from Peninsula Corridor was meant to go on there as like an unbranded Go train, but that never happened. And that's been mentioned for years. But I think that's probably gone now, scrapped. Well, there's a really good mod on PC though for Oakville Subdivision, which sort of brings it to life. How many routes have we got in total on TSW as a whole? Many, many. Bored, I ain't bored, Russell. I'm enjoying this run. Well, apart from when we had to run it Phantom Spad, but hello, Not Dex, how you doing? At 96 miles from Carlisle to Glasgow, you looked online. Okay, that's doable then. I guess. Every single line to be made in TSW7. That'll happen next year, TSW7. Get ready. Wonder what the big thing in TSW7 will be. Oh, and here it's random events and faults. What would it be on TSW7? Dispatcher mode? Probably dispatcher mode. Oh, see, Russell. Well, I can promise you I am not. I'm enjoying the run. Just trying to see what ones we need to download again. Everything is perfect, Russell. Let's see. Any patches to help the blur? Yeah, no patches yet for this. Yeah, I've not had an update today on PlayStation. Even more faults, yeah. Multiplayer. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it, multiplayer? But it will never happen for TSW. Matt's made that clear a couple of times when we've went to visit Dovetail. Someone always says multiplayer, and it's like, nope, never happening. I think they've mentioned this publicly, but they've spent a lot of money they did spend a lot of money trying to get multiplayer in Train Sim World, and I think they got to a stage where there was like 2 people in the same session, but then it was completely unstable and just didn't work. So they've tried it, but it just doesn't work. Transformers 7 due to release June 2026. TSW 8 releasing in time for Christmas. Hello, evening Alpha Papa. How you doing? Right, we've got to be on the lookout because it does come down to 115 miles an hour along here somewhere. But as I've never ran this route southbound from Crewe. Well, we've got to be careful. But I think it comes down to 115 once the all the lines go off, as we sort of go up and over like another set of lines. Although Dovetail's new game, Metro Rivals, I keep forgetting that it's been publicly announced. It's like, oh yeah, I can talk about that. Yeah, Metro Rivals, that's got multiplayer on it, so maybe that will be like a test bed for a new TSW 3 or whatever. Like a new train sim game. More Subway Sim 2, I do need to get back to it. It is on the sort of to-do list. Here, right, let's come down to 115, oh, we're at 115 already. Yeah, it will come down to 115 shortly. So we're not too far off Stafford now. That's true, Aiden. That's true. I think a lot of people don't mind it now because you get the free upgrade. Whereas when you had to pay each time to get the new game, it was a bit like, oh. But now you get the free starter pack. Sort of sorts that issue out, really. I'm not sure what to make of Metro Rivals. I don't think many people are interested in it. Oh, there's Norton Bridge. Or at least from sort of the Train Sim World audience won't probably be too interested in it. Or at least looking at the poll I did for it, and some other similar polls as well. But I'm sure it'll be good fun though. I wonder if Trains would come to PlayStation. If it does well on Xbox, I think it will. And they're sort of using Xbox as a test bed to see how it runs, how it does. If it does well, it'll probably come to console. Completely missed that speedboard there. Well, I think it comes down to... in fact, we should get yellows shortly, as we should be coming across onto the... well, because we've got to come across at Stafford. Not far off of New Street, been a good run. Probably, I think that's happened quite a few times, I've heard, Penkridge. Cool. Still greens at the moment. I think we'll probably come across the points at Stafford. It is still, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because before that you had to pay to upgrade it each year. So they've sort of that's a good step to now, so it's free. Cool. Probably end up shooting through Stafford, won't we? That wouldn't be any good. It's not too much further along. And we should have yellows, because we'll be going across the junction there. Yeah, the banner repeaters here, not green. So we should have a yellow coming up. Because I think all of the banner repeaters on here are they can go green. Double yellow. Here we go. Right, so I'm on the approach to Stafford. Hang on, we're not stopping at Stafford. Got to remember that we're not stopping at Stafford. For a second, my mindset was like, right, we're stopping at Stafford. Where's the stop marker going to be? But we're not stopping there. Yeah, got to remember that we're not stopping at Stafford. It's like most trains stop there, so it's so weird to sort of fly through it. Oh dear, Callum. I think it comes down to 30 miles an hour across the points here as well. Put that down. So we've got a red... oh, we haven't anymore. It's green now. But it's 30 miles an hour, I think, across the points. But thanks all for coming in tonight. We've got 64 people in. So thanks for coming in for a bit of the new West Coast Mainline route by All Aboard Studios. And again, just to mention, this is the first ever route All Aboard Studios have done as their own sort of studio. I mean, to think, if this is their first route, what's going to be next? Hopefully they go south. I mean, to see it go to Milton Keynes would be cool. Sort of fill the gap. Hello, Senseless. You're on the approach to the new street. Awesome. Seriously, but New York's for the announcement. Cool. And then up to 60 miles an hour once the back of the train's clear of the points. They have pulled. They have. I think a lot of the All Aboard Studios stuff, I think they are ex-ATS as well. Obviously ATS have got Manchester Airport Commuter on here, which also is a really good route. Right, this is Stafford, so we're not stopping here. Let's give it a bit of horn. Feels weird going through here. It's just like we should stop here, but no, we go through. Love a Norwich line. We don't stop there. Don't stop there. I wish when you did Hudless, I wish there was some sort of paper version of the timetable you could see in the cab. Like it would be, I suppose, here on the clipboard. Like a little diagram. That would be really nice to see. Fair enough, Jamie. Are you on Xbox One then at the moment? To a TFW route, maybe. Terror of Brooklyn. There's a neutral section around here as well. Because I don't think there's warning boards for neutral sections on here. Maybe that's just how it is in real life. So you just have to sort of know where they are. I mean, in the game it doesn't actually make a difference because I don't think they cut the power. Yeah, there we go, unless it's on the other line. Could be for the other line, actually. Right, let's speed up. So this is the other sort of fast stretch. The only intermediate stop is Penkridge, which is a station which is quite hard to stop at, because the line speed's 110 if you're in the 350. And if you're coming from the south, you sort of come round it and it's on like a corner. We do, Aiden, we do. And I think the EPS speed's 125 miles an hour, so we should see that shortly. Let's get a flyby shot whilst we still can. Oh, I can hear announcements. It's always in that same spot. Probably going to get back in the cab so I can see the speed board. 125. And I think the next speed change is to 60 miles an hour, and I think there's a warning board for it as well. So that always helps. Let's get another shot. I did a couple of runs on here earlier. Literally spawned in a 350 at Stafford just to oh hello, like motorway, just to test out Penkridge. Sort of see where the best sort of break point is. Thoughts on the LHTT DLC? Decent. Layers onto like every modern UK route, and you get the dirty weathered 66. So decent. It's a nice little pack. Adds a lot of gameplay. There's a Voyager. Which, yeah, we would have been in the Voyager, but we did a service and it got a bit angry. And an AI went through a red light. Was it a neutral section? Oh, what is a neutral section? It's just a gap in the sort of power supply. I assume sort of between substations. As you couldn't just have one massive, like the whole West one substation powering the whole thing. So the neutral section is just the gap in the sort of different substations and what they cover. As you couldn't have them joined together. Yeah, this is Penkridge already coming up here. So one of the markers could be that green footbridge, but you'd probably miss the station. So I think what I was doing earlier, I was getting up to about 105 miles an hour in the 350. As soon as I get to that, start slowing down for Penkridge. That's what I was sort of going off. Get to 105 and then slow down, and you'd be slowing down in time for Penkridge. Network Rail DLC of the HST 37 Mark 2 and 3s. Or the test train. That'd be cool. Yep, the new route got the updated patch. Another one coming after. You're on Xbox Series X. I don't think there's been any updates today. That is a good question, Graham. Actually, once we get to Birmingham New Street, I'll go out and we'll look at the layers, because there's loads for this route. Because I'm not sure what 66 it comes from on this one. So yeah, once we get to New Street, Graham, I'll come out and I'll show you all the layers, which will tell us where each thing comes from. I wonder if we'll be late into Wolverhampton. Or we'll be on time. What service should you do now? Do a service in a class 323. Do an evening service at Wolverhampton. Yeah, I'm hoping we get a warning board for the speed change. Oh no, it's 90. Is it 90 it comes down to? Might be 90 actually. Which won't be too far off actually. Thinking about it, or will it? No, I think we get a warning board. If we don't get a warning board, we're going to be speeding quite a lot. 125 still. 125 still. So I think I've run this bit once into Wolverhampton. I don't think so, East Killer. I don't think so. I'm starting to slow down a bit here, so I don't think we're going to be too far off now. But I can't remember if we get a warning board. Yeah, this bit of track here I've only ran once, and I think that was for the Voyager video. But I cannot remember if there's a warning board for the speed change along here. So I'm just going to take it sort of extra careful. Yeah, performance-wise it's not too bad, Aiden. I mean, the FPS on this, on PS5, is decent. It's just you get the blurry textures in certain areas. That'd be cool, Quicko. The Trent Valley. Yeah, I'll probably slow down early here, but I don't want to sort of, go past the 90 board at 125 miles an hour. That's annoying, Quebec. That work trying to figure out. Yeah, not ideal. Yeah, I don't know if there's a warning board for the speed change. I'm just being extra careful. Which there is not. Well, not for that one. That's 110. So there was no warning board for that. So you've actually got to sort of remember where that one is. I have to run over this bit a couple of times and just sort of solidify that mental note of where to slow down. And I'm pretty certain it's 90 next, and then it'll be 60. Okay, we got a warning for the 60. That's good. Love a warning board. Warning boards are useful. I wish every speed limit had a warning board. It's like German routes are really easy to learn because they've got like warning boards for every single speed limit. The signals tell you what speeds to go over junctions. Yeah, German routes are the easiest ones to do HUDless. You could literally never have ever played that route before and do it HUDless fine. Especially if you have the Ebula, which is like the track plan. Right, now it's 60. Again, we might be a little bit late into Wolverhampton. We've been a little slow between Penkridge and here. Just as we've not driven, well, this is the second time. We've done this bit this way. I don't think there was a patch, Lee. I think we're still on the same build, 617 or something. If I quickly have a look at where are the settings? Settings. Yeah, build 651. So I don't think there has been a patch. I did think there had been a patch on PlayStation, but I think it was just sort of the launch update or whatever. Next speed change will be, what, 15 or so into Wolverhampton? Fair enough, Quebec. I don't think there's been any Xbox update though. Oh, does it, Aiden? Oh. That's good, DJ. Again, we're going a bit slow along this bit, as this is the second time I've driven this bit between Penkridge and Wolverhampton, so we don't want to sort of speed at any point, which is much easier to do streaming. Double yellow. I don't know if the signals have been sort of adjusted. They almost look better on here, especially at night time. Sort of the colours. There's definitely 15 miles up. No, is it definitely 15 miles an hour into Wolverhampton? So it depends what platform we come into. I'll slow down even more. What's it going to be? There's a single yellow. You're getting this route for Christmas? Awesomely. And I suppose by then it should all be smoothed out. Yeah, 15 miles an hour. Platform 4. So that's sort of the far left platform. Oh, is it? Oh. Maybe it was then, Lee. Maybe it was that patch or something out of the little update I had yesterday. What build is it on Xbox, Lee? I mean, on here it's 651. What is it on Xbox? Nice bit of clutter there. I'd assume that's the authorised walking route down to the sidings there. Cool. So really, it's just for that bit. It's just remembering just between Penkridge and here. That's the bit I need to sort of do again. Go over it again. When you come to a single yellow, it's that's really up to you, to be honest, Stuart. I mean, in Germany, you sort of you have set speeds for signals, but in the UK, the driver can go any speed up to a single yellow. Although I'd say once you're past a single yellow, you probably go sort of. Well, it also depends what route you're on. If you're on a route like this, maybe going past a single yellow, 40 miles an hour. Be on the safe side. We're on PS5 Pro, David. Ah, I see, DJ. Got ya. Runs wellish. We'll be going right down the end here. There is an 8, 9, 10 car stop there, but this is the 390 stop marker. The 9/11 marker. A little bit of a hill here. Hindered our stop there. What will we be on time? I reckon we'll be late. Hang on, what? We got 12 minutes at Wolverhampton. I guess we're on time. Um, 7 minutes at Crewe now, 12 minutes here. What's going on? Well, let's pop out then and go for a wander. And 6.5, we have 3.5. Well, we're 6.5.1 on PlayStation, so I'd assume that must be maybe the current build then. Right, let's go outside. Let's go through the kitchen. Hang on. That little window there. Never seen that. Another one there as well. Oh no. Uh-oh, the 350 looks blurry. Let's come out of here. Haven't we got blurry textures though? Have we? Oh, we have. I think we've got blurry textures. I think. Although sometimes they go away. Sometimes it's only temporary. 12 minutes here, wow.
Platform 3.
Fair enough, okay. There your ramps there. Cool. Let's go see what's going on. Let's get some collectibles. I like what they've done with the sort of the innards. Instead of just sort of blocking them off, you can actually see inside, but you can't go inside. I wonder if it's actually like a picture. Yeah, is it like a picture in there or something? It's like almost like a 2D picture, but they've sort of like cleverly made it look like it's in there. It's clever. Every day. Well, we weren't meant to stop at Stafford, Pascal. Yeah, probably maybe that's why we got a few minutes. Well, there's the collectible. Then we'll get that. What else have we got? Let's go. Let's have a look around here. Anything? You got lifts on here? No, don't give it out. Nice, Callum. Footbridge. Not actually had a proper wander around Wolverhampton, so it's quite a good opportunity to do so. It's like the grand staircase going down. There we go. Here's a 170 turbo style. I'd say the most important DLC to have for layers on this route is the 170 DLC, the 390 and the Voyager. They're probably the most important DLCs to have. And if you have the 170 pack, you'd probably already have Cross City, which gives you the 323s. They're the like most important ones to have. Yeah, I think we've got. Yeah, I think that's still blurry. See, this is the issue at the moment on console. Is the blurry textures. Massive issue. But it's more of a game thing. It's like North London line. That's a really, really, really good route by Incredible Trains. But it's plagued by the memory leak issue. So that's why I literally don't play it because of that. But some of the runs you do on this route, you don't get them. It's only some runs you do. Here's your little unit here. So you can do the right away. It does work. Quite cool to see that. You've got a line side phone there. That 170's off. It's going out ahead of us though. Another collectible, we'll get that. Watch this one leaving. We've got 9 minutes until we're due out. It's some sort of memory issue, Quicko. I'm not a technical person, but yeah, a memory leak issue, that's what it is. I think it's like sort of the RAM, something like that. Like on PC it's fine because you have like loads of RAM. I don't know. But all I know is it's an issue on console, the memory leak issue. I think we've got a cross-country service coming in. I can hear something about a service to Sat Bournemouth. Plug back to for freight to the Variety. Is this a footbridge? Oh yeah. Up we go. There's like a little footbridge here. Just for the island platforms are here. That's the other 390. I think that one's off as well. Yeah, that one's going. Where's this one going to? Edinburgh. Oh, that's the really long one. This service takes forever in real life. I think it like stops everywhere. I think even Watford Junction it stops at. It goes all the way to Edinburgh. Have a little defibrillator. You got the little bay platform here for the shuttle service. is that 350/3 that one? 61 routes in total. Wow. That's loads, isn't it? Loads. Wonder how much the DLC costs if you were to get every single DLC in the game, how much that would cost. If you literally owned nothing and you got them all today. I wonder how much that would cost. Probably, what, 10 grand or something mad like that. The amount of DLC there is. You're on the concourse here at Wolverhampton. Quite nice actually. It's a nice station, this one. Can we go out the front? Yeah, you can go out the front as well. Look at this. Some sort of tram tracks there which just end. Quite a nice station, isn't it, Wolverhampton? Or modernised. Oh, 2.5k. Well, still quite a lot of money. Weakest point, yeah. Yeah, it must be a... Oh, there is a Voyager. I think that... Yeah, I can hear a Voyager. Yeah, over there. Must be, yeah, Bournemouth service. No. City of Wolverhampton. Oh, there's a subway. This station's got everything. Oh, you can't go up. Can we go down there? I can see the stairs. Where's that go to? Yeah, a little subway there. Maybe that's one of the exits to the other side. £2,650 for everything. Behind me. Let's be lazy. Let's go up the lift. Oh, and you got the other little bay platform here as well. Does it actually get used? Yeah, it doesn't. Maybe late at night, but yeah, nothing scheduled to come in here. Got a weird platform, really. Right, let's go up the that lift. Fair enough, Paul. At the end, we'll look at what layers you get on this route. So I've seen that also quite a lot in comments about layers and where that comes from, So at the end, we'll take a look at that. So we have a little look, see. Here we go. Cool. Have they come back? No, they're still blurry. Sometimes the textures come back, but sometimes they don't. They would literally just be like gone for the whole thing. Any freight on this route? I have not, no. Then I think most of the freight on this route goes via the Trent Valley. So I think most of the freight runs on here are just between Stafford and Crewe. And sort of through here, I suppose there's not really any industry. So most of them go, yeah, via the Trent Valley route. And there's the Voyager leaving. Bit blurry. It's like playing Roblox. Off it goes. How's everyone else getting on with the route though? We've got 81 people. Who's got them? Let's do a poll. Start a poll. Who's got the route? Let's have a show of hands. Who's got this route? There you go. Simple poll. And how are you getting on with it as well? Yeah, it's been slightly bumpy on console. As yeah, I believe Xbox doesn't have the correct build for it. And well, you get this as well. The blurry textures issue. I think this is probably the biggest issue in TSW is the blurry textures issue. I think it's probably the most major issue in the game. I can't really remember anything else being like a big issue. I mean, you get like crashes on some routes, or you used to have crashes on routes, but where the game goes blurry, it's like that's a big thing. Even the stop markers are affected by it. Yeah, probably the biggest issue the game's ever had is this issue. How do you turn the RA off after going through it? It turns off automatically. Yeah, the right away will go off automatically. Yeah, the potential on this route is massive. And again, I'm sure these issues will be ironed out, but it's more of just a game issue, the blurry textures. It's not all Aboard Studios' fault. It's just a game issue. Maybe even a hardware issue, to be honest. But there must be something they can potentially do to sort it. Must be. Fair enough, Yorkshire. Fair enough. You met a volume 3 throw between Stafford and Crewe. Nice. Yes, Lee, yeah. Right, let's get back in. We've got a couple of minutes now, then we're out of here. It really wants me to give up the service, doesn't it? It doesn't trust me driving. It's like, you sure you want to give it up? Do you want to give it up? Well, best close that door. Have people nicking the snacks from the kitchen. Is that going to close? Oh, maybe not. Here we go. Let's get in here. Back to our cab. There's the accessible ramp. Cool, there's a second man seat as well. If you want to sit here, press the emergency plunger. Oh, is that the red flag there? Oh no, what's in there? It's like a little letterbox. Oh, whatever that is, the anti-coupler pneumatics. There's the, and it's been happening since TSW4. Prior to TSW4, I don't think I ever remember getting blurry textures. The first ever train I had it on was the East Coast Mainline in the 801. And that's not even like a busy route either. And you get it on there. Oh, there's a 150. Yeah, the first route I ever had, yeah, ECML in the 801. Because I remember getting it and thinking, oh, that's probably just, you know, just for this route, just, you know, the bug that will get sorted soon. And, well, two and a bit years later, it's still happening. Fair enough still, fair enough. Maybe. Let's see, Samwell and Dudley next. I'm just awaiting the road now. We've got the time, like we could get away with closing the doors now. Just waiting the road though. And then we're out of here. Let's tell the signaller to hurry up. Contact signaller. Standing at signal. No route available. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you still get that. Fair enough, Lee. Fair enough. Right, are we going to get the road? I think it should have an S on it. That's what it will come up. There we go, S. Right, let's get the door shut. Let's get out of here. I'm sat here for a little while. Well, someone mentioned either on Edinburgh to Glasgow they're getting the blurry textures. Oh, hang on, yeah, we took the key out, didn't we? Hang on. As we were out of the train cab for a while. Got all these going off now, probably. Or not, that's good. Right, let's go then. Another Voyager coming in. True, Stuart, true. Is an issue. I'm not surprised it's on the PS4, so obviously that is a rather old console, but yeah. Cool. But there must be something. I wonder how they fix that. How do they fix the blurry textures? So I guess it's probably easier said than done. Like, oh, I wish they could fix that like next week. But it is blithering irritating. Cool. One of my best mates has a PS4 still, Quicko, and he's been like literally doesn't want to get a PS. Well, he's getting one soon, but literally for the last 5 years we've just been like, get a PS5, get a PS5, still holding out on PS4. It's like, come on, I want to play GTA. And all these other games where it's not cross-gen. Unreal 4's been out for ages. It does go up to 30, but there's no speed board for it, I don't think. It sort of just wants the back of the train sort of off the points. You can go up to 30. I mean, there's the 15 board there. But I don't see any 30 board. Unless it's hidden. So we'll go up to 30 now. And then it goes up to 75. Loving this route, yeah. I mean, yeah, even with the issues, it's still a really nice route. But, yeah, blurry textures. But again, that's not really all Aboard Studios' fault, that's just a game issue. I'm hoping when the North London line gets extended to Richmond, I'm hoping the blurry textures are sorted by then. Hello, King Carrot. I know, yeah, live again. Well, I'm loving the route, so I've literally been playing it most of the day. Did a couple of videos last night at like 1 AM I was playing it. Yeah, I've been on it quite a lot. And yeah, really the only issue I've been having is the blurry textures. Oh, Secret Blimey. Yeah, that's literally the same my friend. He's had his PS4 10 years. And every time we load up a game, ours will be loaded in like 10 seconds and he's still loading 2 minutes after. It's like, come on. Have more features rather than leave the same to help existing issues. Yeah. So that's use liquid metal to cool it. Quite laggy in some places. And yeah, once we get to Thingamajiggy, New Street, Thingamajiggy, that's what it is, we will take a look at the layers for the route, because there's a lot. There's a lot of layers. Right, next speed change is just after Costley Station. It comes down to 60, and there's also a neutral section there as well. Let's get a fly-by shot. I don't know if we've got the textures back. We might have the textures back, so sometimes they just go forever. Check the cab. Let's have a look. Oh, in the cab it's fine. What about on the outside? Yeah, it's still blurry on the outside. It's weird, because some trains it does it inside and out, sometimes it's just outside. It's weird. Also, I think the engine doesn't clean up unused assets properly, so they stay in RAM unnecessarily. Yeah, that would be an issue. Cool, there's the canal, which we sort of follow all the way into Birmingham. Did actually have a look at Google Maps in this sort of area, just sort of see what's going on. I think that canal there is the Birmingham, I think it's called like the Birmingham Canal. And another bit of it's called like the Birmingham Old Canal. All good, King Carrot. I had the day off, so it's been good. Here's Costley. True pull. I mean, hopefully it is getting sorted. It's been a long old time we've been having that issue. And now we're getting these really cool routes coming out. Even on Riviera line I had blurry textures. Yeah, even on Riviera. And that's not even like a... Well, it's a busy route, but not like this busy. Going into the city and whatnot. Right, coming down to 60. That should start shortly. Here it is, here, 60 miles an hour. And then we go through Tipton Station. And Dudleyport, and then Sandwell and Dudley. And it is literally peak time now. 8:51 in the morning. Well, realistically, Mercedes, would they do that? I suppose in the game you could just do engine stop, but in real life, would the cross-country driver do it on the move? Well, there's Tipton. Lovely Quicko. Is that an AI summary? That's quite cool. Up to 75 again, you've got Dudleyport we'll go through, which is a tiny little station. Or question, has anyone found an 8-coach 350 service yet? Because I think all of them, apart from the ones which go on the Trent Valley, I think they're 8 coaches. Has anyone found an 8 coach 350 stopper? Or just really any 8 coach 350 service? And to be honest, I'm not going to count the section between Stafford and Crewe. Because yeah, I think some of them are 8, but they are they go down the Trent Valley. Not down sort of this bit. So any 8 coach 350s which go along this part of the route. Anyone found any? Approaching towards Hoboken. Yeah, quicker. It's very useful, the speed set. And I'm also off tomorrow, so we could stream tomorrow as well. We'll see. Maybe there'll be a patch tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, might do a stream tomorrow. Come down to 60 a little bit early there. It's literally just coming up in a second. You've got a 75 and then a 60 for locos already. Almost seems like a pointless speedboard, that one. And then 60 here for all trains. Nice, King Carrot. I know, Quico, yeah. Every single day we used to do TSW. Every single day. That would be basically impossible now. Right, we're coming up to Sandwell and Dudley. I'd assume we'll be right to the end of the platform. We're 9 coaches, so we'll be probably looking for the 390 stop marker. You can sort of see that coming up now. It's literally just round this corner, but we can come in quickly. No, it's Fred. Let's get start with all of this world. Fair enough. Well, it's a cool world. Train sim is a very cool thing to get into. Also, yeah, very expensive. But it's a brilliant game to get into. I'm assuming it will have a 9 to 11 marker. There's a 220, a VT marker there. I know, quicker, yeah. Well, I think it's one of the main sort of stops in Dudley, which is sort of its own town. There you go, there's the 9/11 car stop. Actually, we're sliding a bit here as well. We were sliding a little bit. Here we are, this is Sandwell and Dudley. Oh yeah, but yeah. And we're on time as well. Well, yeah, well, due out at this time. Cool. Nice, Fred, nice.
Platform 1 is the 0855
Nice.
West Coast service.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on train sim. Compared to a lot of people, I probably haven't been playing that long, but my first train sim I got by Dovetail was Train Sim 2014. Because I got Train Sim 2014 and 2015 basically on the same day. Right, Birmingham New Street next. And let's get going. And that was, yeah, well, 2014. And I'm an ambassador for Dovetail, so I do get the new content, like a free key for them. But I still do spend money on Train Sim. Train Sim Classic. Yeah, I spent a lot of money on TSC, well, last couple of months, hundreds of pounds on the AP stuff and ATS bits and pieces. DL mean? Downline? Is that on a signal? Could mean downline. Downline? Well, usually that's just a D. Nice, Stuart. Nice. Lovely, Paul. Trains for work and trains at home as well. Lovely. Not quite, Mr. Chippy, not quite. would be quite cool. And we're off. Lovely. I'm similar, Paul, though. I'm similar. You spend all day on the trains. Actually, I'm a guard in real life, conductor. They don't actually call that with the company I work for. But we ticket. The only thing I don't do is control the doors. But we do tickets and all of that stuff. Yeah, you spend all day on the real life trains. You get home straight on train sim world. So I've just done this for work. I'm coming and playing it. Yeah, driver point of view, that's true. This is Smethwick Gate and Bridge. Speed stays at 65 now until we get to the tunnel coming into New Street, where it comes down to 40 miles an hour. It's the route you signal Paul, the Bakerloo line. Must be intense though, being a signaller on the tube though, like a train every like 2-3 minutes. Seriously, yeah. I've met Richard quite a few times when he's been at work and well at Dovetail as well. No, we don't do that quicker. They did away with that in 2015. Not that I was working for the company I worked for then, but they did away with that in 2015. There was strikes and all that stuff. Cool. Hello, Frill. Any issues so far? Well, blurry textures again. Yeah, I still do tickets and that stuff. And then before I did the job I'm in now, I was a train dispatcher. So, yeah. I know all the signals and stuff. Nice, Fred. Very frustrating starting out. Oh, wow, Paul. I've done a bit of everything then. They are nice, currently. I like driving the Hyper Networker. Awesomely. There's the Soho depot. That's where the 323s are stored. That's a Voyager. Fair enough, Stuart. They're good, those ones. Always the old, sort of oldie ones as well, aren't they? Sort of in the 90s and 2000s. Never seen any sort of like modern ones. Well, I suppose they are still modern, but that's when they're all made. Lovely. 62 at the moment. And there's the warning there for the 40 limit coming into. It's quite tough coming into New Street, because you go down really steep gradient into it in the tunnel going downhill, and you've got to come down to 10 miles an hour into New Street. Awesome, Stuart. Railways are great. So you learn the guards, train equipment, so you learn to drive them. Oh wow, bit of everything then. I'm looking rather good. Cool, pop that down. Okay, what's the Sanders go? We must be sliding a bit here. The conditions weren't that bad. See the sander that will like keeps coming on. There's a 170. So 40 miles an hour into this tunnel and 10 miles an hour out the other side of it. Red dots go up and down. An intense job though. I'd like to travel back in time to pre-beaching days and go exploring the old railways. Every village had its own railway. Wow. Yeah, it must have been good. I mean, down here in Sussex, well, it's everywhere, like, loads of lines were chopped. But in Sussex, some of the lines which don't exist anymore would have been really handy nowadays. Platform 1 we're coming into. And they're down to 10 miles per hour. Which is really slow. Really slow. I can imagine, Paul. I mean, to be honest, signal, I suppose it's the most important position, isn't it? Really. When the drivers are something wrong, ring up the signaller. When something goes wrong, signaller. Emergencies, contact the signaller. Cool. So right down the end of the platform here. Maybe, yeah, Mr. Chippy, yeah, maybe. That'd be cool. Why you hold at me, yeah. Cool. Nice, Callum. I'm sure one day you'll be doing it. It is, Stuart. It is. Hello, Claimed Rat, how you doing? They fixed this route, it'll be the best modern UK route, hands down. Yes. I suppose if you're on PC, it's probably running fine, but yeah, if you're on a console, you're getting the blurry textures, etc. But no, yeah, certainly. Most detailed modern UK route there is in the game. Loads of layers. It's brilliant. Nice pull. That was the perfect time to begin it, really, in lockdown days. That's not fair, though. Oh, the Voyager's leaving. Thought I was tripping there, seeing that one moving. That one's off. Be really careful coming into New Street, because there's a lot of signals halfway down the platform, so just be really careful when you're coming into here. Keep an eye on those signals. Well, that was cool. Again, apart from the blurry textures, it wasn't too much. It wasn't too bad of a run. It was fun. It will be Billy. Yeah, we're just doing this tonight. Just this run. Cool. Oh, we'll look at the layers. Yeah, we're going to look at the layers, actually. Web design company instead. It is Mr. Chippy, yeah. It's like, are we moving? Are they moving? Or are we moving slow? Cool, right, return to timetable. Let's see, let's have a look at the layers. So then you can see what DLC you need for the game. Let's close the poll as well. There we go. Even RTX 48 to 42. Oh, you've crashed it. Oh, wow. Is that coming into Crewe? That's one of the places on Xbox I've heard it's crashed, and also on PlayStation as well. I'm just going to mute the audio because you've got the theme music. I'll turn that down as well. There we go. Right, out we go. So let's have a look. See, these are the layers. So there's 19 layers in total for Birmingham to Crewe. I thought I crashed there for a second. Main services. You can turn that off. Wow. Okay. Well, you get the 323 from Cross City, the 390 from the Class 390 DLC, the 323 which comes from the Glossop line, not Manchester Airport, not MAC, EMT 158. That gives you about, I think, a few services. There's all ECS runs, which are like 5 minutes long. Midland Mainline, Class 87 Rail Tour from Overshap, Flying Scotsman from Flying Scotsman DLC. That's just one of the included ones. DB Freight, West Coast Mainline South. Also looks like you need Cargo Line Volume 2 for that as well, because it says you've got the HOA there from SHG, which I assume is Skyhook Games. DRS Freight, so you need Southeastern High Speed and the West Coast Mainline South. Lots of static stuff. Class 170 from the Gross City 170 DLC. The Jubilee Rail Tour from Spirit of Steam. Would have actually been quite nice to see that one come from the Rivet Games West Cornwall pack, because then you've got like a modernised steam engine. Class 86 Rail Tour, so you need the 86 for that. Transport for Wales, Cardiff City Network, that gives you the 150 and the 153 services, and the Voyager as well, which looks like you may also need the 170 pack for that as well. So yeah, if you are wanting the Voyager, you may need the 170 pack as well, which is from the Cross City route, for that to activate by the looks of things. But yeah, that's it for me. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. Links, usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for UK departure boards. I'm going to see if anyone else is live, and then I can send you over. Maybe Hentis, he's usually live. There you go, Hentis. So I'm going to send you over to Hentis Rail, who is also on this route, playing now. So thanks all for watching. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.